Hello everyone, have a good day. I'm going to record one of the very popular method for the genomic selection signatures, that is called pooled heterozygosity. So there are many other statistics and the methods are available for the genomic selection signature. We will also record our courses on these technologies, but right now we are going to introduce pooled heterozygosity, that how we can find genomic selection signatures in one population as compared to the other one. So let me introduce a little bit about this technology. Like in our example data, we have two breeds. One is called Kamori. Kamori is a very popular goat breed in Pakistan. So we have its sequencing, like we sequenced 12 individuals in a pool. It's mean like the name is a self-explanatory that we are going to use the pooled heterozygosity. It's mean that we have DNA sequence in a single pool. So you can make 10 individuals, extract the DNA from the 10 individuals and then make one pool and then sequence it. So it may be like you can make a pool of 10 individuals, pool of 12 individuals, pool of 15 individuals, and up to pool of 20 individuals. So in our example data, we have a pool of 12 individuals. Like the 12 Kamori individuals, blood were extracted. Blood was taken and we extracted the DNA and then we sequence it in a pool. So we have a pooled DNA sequence data. So that is our example data that we are going to analyze in next videos. And secondly, as a reference population, we have Bezoar goat. That is one of the ancestor that considered to be one of the ancestor of the domesticated goats. So in Europe, so that is a Bezoar, and that is our reference population. So at the same time, like we have a 12 individual of the Bezoar goat, and we extracted the blood and then we extracted DNA and then we make a one pool and the 12 individuals were sequenced. So we have two pools. One is a Kamori goat from Pakistan and the reference genome is a Bezoar goat from Switzerland. So this is what we are going to do to analyze these two populations. And if you ask me that what does mean by the genomic selection signatures, so I will explain in a way that years of domestication of the goat breeds that leads to a fixation of the some genomic regions in a single breed. So those reduced heterozygosity regions, that is the result of hundreds of years of selection in those breeds, that genomic region become fixed. So those regions we are going to analyze. We are going to identify those regions, those who are having very low heterozygosity. So these regions are called genomic selection signatures. Like sometimes we also called it selective sweeps. So these are the regions that are considered to be responsible for the characters and the characteristics and other traits of a one population that are particular to that breed. So we are going to analyze those regions in one population as compared to the reference genome. So after analyzing and after finding those regions, we will be in a position to say that And these are the regions, those who are associated and responsible for whatever the characteristics of that breed is. So this is somehow the introduction of the genomic selection signature methodology. There are so many other methodologies are available, those who are developed by the statisticians and the mathematicians or the bioinformaticians, like the Tajima's D is one of them. Similarly, the other one is a fixation index. So the we are going proceed with is a pooled heterozygosity statistics. So this is somehow the introduction of the methodology, and we have two population. One is a Kamori in a pooled sequencing, and similarly the other one is Bezoar. So let's go to the first step. So let me open my hard drive, and here in my hard drive I have already made a one folder with the name of genomic selection signature pipeline for Kamori. So I'm going to open in this folder in a terminal. So right click it and open in terminal. So just minimize it. Let's move this one. So our terminal is open, and we are in this folder. So to check what are the different files and folder present in this folder, we have to find what are the different contents inside this folder. So ls-lh. So these are the different files are present in this folder. So as I have already told you that we have two populations. One is called Kamori. So this file is called kamori1fastq.gz. It's mean that our data is a paired end data. So we have a forward read and the reverse read of one population. So the Kamori first read is this one, then Kamori second read, I mean the reverse read, is this one. So Kamori_1 and Kamori_2. Similarly, we have Bezoar goat that is with the same name of the files. So BEZ_1 and BEZ_2. So these are the initial files which I have, and this is our example data which we are going to analyze for the genomic selection signature methodology by using pooled heterozygosity. Sometimes it's called HP. So the H is a capital and the P is in the subscript, smaller p. So this is what we have initially in our folder, and for this purpose you are going to have the first step is that we are going to we have to do is and the trimming mean that whatever the sequences we have, like Kamori1 and Kamori2, similarly Bezoar1 and Bezoar2. So the first step that we are going to trim the sequences, those sequences which are not well sequenced. So for this purpose we need to have one of a very good software that for the trimming, that is called Trimomatic. So we have to install Trimomatic. Other software you may be used you may use are the FastP. So the FastP is another software that can also be used for the same purpose, but we have to analyze our first step with the help of the Trimomatic. So we have to make sure that we have this software in our system, otherwise we have to download it and install it. So now if I have already in my the system, but if you are a learner, a beginner, and you are in a learning stage, so let me give you that how you can find the Trimomatic softwares, then you can download it and install into your system. So first go into the browser. So just write it here, the Trimomatic. So normally Trimomatic. Sorry, this is not a good Trimomatic. So you have to search the Trimomatic software. So I just write download Trimomatic for Illumina Reads. So there are so many links are available. So just click on this one, the Trimomatic, a flexible read trimming tool for Illumina NGS data. So here you have its two version available. One is 0.39 and other one is 0.36. So I have already installed 0.30 version. You may also use the latest version 0.39. So just right click here, like source, copy link address, and then go back to the terminal. Here for the downloading we will use wget, and then we will paste, like right click here and we will paste that link. So this is the complete link of the Trimomatic. You will just enter here and it will start downloading. So after downloading you have to install, and for that purpose you will use sudo apt install Trimomatic. So this will be the command that you will use for the installation of the Trimomatic. So after downloading you will install it with this command. So you will just enter and it will install the Trimomatic into your system. So this is the prerequisite for the step number 1. So this is what we are going to do in all the coming steps, where we have to download and install all the softwares which are the requirement of that particular step. So first of all, what I'm going to tell you, that we need two populations. It's forward and reverse read. This is the reference population and this is the population we are going to analyze. And the first step is a trimming step, and that step is going to be performed with the help of the Trimomatic software. You can also perform it with FastP software. So for installing Trimomatic you have to go to the browser where you can find the source, online source. This software is freely available and you have to download it by using wget command, and then you will paste the link you have copied from the browser. And secondly, you have to install that downloaded program by using the command that is called sudo apt install Trimomatic. So you have that. So another very important thing is that all your files that you are going to analyze and the Trimomatic software, that should be in the same folder. So all these things are placed, in my case It's in media, Rashid, transcend, and then the folder is a Geno selection signature pipeline for Kamori. So all these things are over here. So now this is the prerequisite, and now we will use the command that how we will trim the sequences. So I have already run it, so I'm going to tell you here. So this is the command that we are going to use, like, so we will start this command of trimming our sequences. So it's a java minus jar, I mean no, this is a space, then space. Let me give you complete syntax. So the java space minus jar space trimomatic dot 36. So this is the file that I am going to use, this one. Then this is a parent data, so PE is a parent data, then minus threads 3, then space, then we are going to write the files, fastq files forward and fastq file reverse. So in this case I have written Kamori 1 for Kamori com underscore 1 dot fastq gz. So this is the file, and then similarly the Kamori 2, I mean the reverse fastq file. Then I'm going to write the output files. So output files are starting from here, like Kamori trimmed dot q1, Kamori underscore untrimmed q1, and then Kamori trimmed q2 and Kamori untrimmed q2. So these are the output files you have to write, and then you will write the sliding window 4 and 20, and the minimum length is 2. So this is the complete syntax for this first step, in which we are going to trim our sequences, those who are not passing the quality checks, our quality filters, those who are not going to pass our quality filters. So this is what I have already run with this command, and as a result it has created 4 files. Like I have mentioned the output files from here. So trimmed q1, untrimmed q1, trimmed q2 and untrimmed q2. So this is what you can also see, like these files are available, like Kamori trimmed dot q1, Kamori trimmed dot q2, Kamori untrimmed dot q1 and Kamori untrimmed q2. So now this is the command which I have already done with, and now I'm going to trim our other files. Like now I will write here for the Bezoar. So here I will give the Bezoar file, like I will give Bezoar file here, just double click here, copy it and then paste it. So this is our forward Bezoar fastq file, and now we will write Bezoar reverse file, this one, copy and paste. So we have given fastq1 and fastq2 file, forward and reverse file for the Bezoar. So the same command we are going to run on the Bezoar, as I have already done with the Kamori, and as a result I got 4 files. Similarly with the Bezoar file, with the Bezoar I will also going to get 4 files. So here I will write BEZ trimmed q1 and then BEZ untrimmed q1, then BEZ trimmed q2 and BEZ untrimmed q2, and then the same syntax. So this is what the command that will also trim our raw forward fast q1 for the Bezoar and the raw file of Bezoar reverse. So let's see what happened. I'm going to enter it, and it will take almost one hour. That depends on the type you are going to analyze. So the Kamori, that file, the forward file having the size of 16G, similarly 21G, and now the Bezoar 1 is 17G, and the size of the Bezoar 2 is a 20G. So as the Kamori file, this job was run with Kamori file, it takes almost 1 hour. So I am also expecting the same time for this, but I will start it and let's see what happened, and then we will come back when it will be done. And definitely there would be 4 more files with the name BEZ, with the name BEZ trimmed Q1, BEZ trimmed Q2, BEZ trim untrimmed Q1, and BEZ untrimmed Q2, as we have already these files. So this is what we have to do, the first step with both populations. I have ran it with the Kamori, and now I'm going to run it with Bezoar code. So I'm going to enter it and let's see what happened. So this is, somehow you can see on your screen that this job is now running, and it will take around 1 hour, and when it will be done, I will show you all those more four files that would automatically generated into this folder. So let's see what happened next. So our job has been completed successfully, as we are looking at so this is the input read pairs with these number of reads, both surviving with this number of reads, that is 99.59%. so the forward only surviving with this number, that is only 0.40%. similarly reverse only surviving with this number, that is 0.01%. so total dropped are 1544, and Trimomatic parent is completed successfully. So this job almost took 2 hours to complete. So let's now have a look in this folder that what other types, what are the different types of files generated in it. So definitely we have given those files names. So this is the overview of the same folder before this command, and now I'm going to look into that what type of the other files has been generated automatically in it. ls-lh, so just enter it. So here you can look like the similar type of the 4 files has been generated as for the Bezoar pool is concerned. So these are the files which we have already of Kamori, like Kamori trimmed Q1, Kamori trimmed Q2, Kamori untrimmed Q1, Kamori untrimmed Q2, and similarly the 4 files are generated with Bezoar as well, like the Bezoar trimmed Q1, Bezoar trimmed Q2, Bezoar untrimmed Q1, Bezoar untrimmed Q2. So this is almost the end of the first command in this pipeline, in which we just trimmed our both sequences, and we have generated 8 new files in the same folder. So we have performed trimming with Bezoar and trimming with Kamori. So this is the end of the step number 1, and now we will meet with the second step, in which we will perform mapping, alignment of the sequences with reference. So see you in next video. Thank you very much.